the hell is going on? This is ShanGO Ray, aka Real Deal Ray, and I want to send a big shout out, much love to all the um, beloved active board members here, the 555 Juju crew. Okay, as promised, this is a energy reading for the beginning of September. It's actually September 6th that I'm doing this, but um, okay. So I guess for what we could do here, basically, is you can imagine a deck of cards, and then you can, in your imagination, blow on it if you want to, or just project, like a beam, a rope of your consciousness to the cards or whatnot. All right, good. And by the way, I just also want to say that I have your guys's I don't know if you all got it or not, but like we have an ATM card basically we could use with this, and I wanted to give that to every single member so you can use it for your purposes. And but I want to actually, I'm probably going to end up making a unlisted video that I send to everybody as far as just certain ideas and ways that I have, and then of course I'm sure y'all are going to come up with your own ways or alter things like as soon as we get this forum to be able to share with each other if we choose. I'd love to hear some of your things, okay? But so you know what number you chose when you signed up. All right. So give us the messages that need to come through for each number and for who it needs to resonate with. All right. Ashe. But yeah, I'm gonna give that out in another email here very shortly. You can take a picture of it, you could draw it, you can imagine it on something if you got, good imaginative skills, and that really just puts our hedge fund to work. So let us go here though. One more shuffle here. All right. So I'm gonna start with number one. Let's get it started. Hope y'all are well. Hope y'all are well. Shit. Number one. What do we got for number one? Okay. You guys got the three of diamonds. It's not reversed, so that is um, actually it's a good pitch, a good octave of that energy. You know what I'm saying? And not that the other side isn't, but this is also this is the time now for you actually to either start diversifying in some way in what you do, especially ways that relate to money. Even if you have a job, there's other things you can do outside of things. I mean, that's one level of this onion that we're talking about, okay? But the other thing is being able to also undertake things that are important to you. So, this is a very good time to allow yourself to just do that. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid of the uncertainty. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like some of you want to take on some more things, and you know that you could, but you're wondering if, it might have an adverse effect in some way. Don't worry about it. Go for your shit. Shoot your goddamn shot, okay? So, number two, got this nine of clubs. You know, this is there's some imprints that need to be addressed. And I think that you're seeing the direct correlation and fruits of these particular imprints. Now, what do I mean by imprints? Okay. Imprints are basically another way of also saying beliefs, but they were imprinted on us. They're either imprinted on us by something that happened and our interpretation. Number one, primary, obviously, is your parents or parent or whoever was the guardian authority, more or less, in your life. And so, Anyways, that's how we pick up a lot of the shit that we've collected over the years that we're now shedding now, And so I think in certain areas of your life, especially those that may even revolve around communication, because, some of you, I feel like are also sometimes you get down on yourself for the way that you respond or react actually in certain situations. And even though you may defend yourself to the person that you kind of like you could have did better as far as your communication or maybe lack thereof. Okay, so this is something that we need to transmute to turn around. Okay, because I think it's getting in the way of what you kind of need, what you need to be doing. Number three, got that Joker right side up. Number three, Joker right side up. Okay, so this is really about how you have to let go of certainty, because anything you do that you're certain of is really just a recycled something of the past almost. So at some point in time you got to take certainty and you got to learn how to get uncertain again, because that's how you start learning again and growing again and evolving again. You know what I'm saying? So, and also, I mean, that's like on every level: spiritual, mental, emotional, and of course, like within the realms of your endeavors here in this physical place. You know what I'm saying? So, jump. Nigga, what the fuck you waiting on? Okay. Number four, seven of diamonds. Okay. So you number fours are having an experience now, and I do sense that it has something. They're telling me it does have something, obviously, to do with money, but other things and more of the physical things or pursuits. You know what I mean? That a lot of us, um, in and of themselves, they are empty. But if you really examine your process of who you're becoming, even in the process of just you know um, striving to succeed even in like the material world, they hold lessons that help you to grow, because obviously most likely it's not going to be no just straight smooth ride. I mean, the fact of the matter is we grow, out of our pains, out of our challenges, out of our all those types of things, more so than we do our successes. So sometimes, for lack of a better word, now your higher self will put, it's not just about its job is not just to remove obstacles. Sometimes it's to put them in front of us. And they're really just stepping stones. Actually, they're not. Well, they're whatever you say they are, actually. So yeah, but I feel like also there may be in an effort to, I mean, be more stable, than you already are financially or something like that. But you're learning a lot, because I feel like you're going through a lot of ups and downs and shit, Not necessarily even with money, just with the way you feel, with the way you view it, the way you look at it. Some people can have a pocket full of money and feel like paranoid about spending a dollar. Cheap as fuck. Because what that's really saying is that logically, yeah, they know there's more. They done did it before a few times, and there's more. But there's that emotional aspect of them that is alive, that's screaming like, fuck no. Last time we spent the money, we went broke, and then we were trying to scrape pennies together. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't decondition yourself, erase that, strip that shit off. Um, but anyways, so I see you definitely here in a this all the shit you're going through right now is going to lead you back to yourself. Of course, you can make that hard, and you can you know, choose to blame whatever the outside physical manifestation is. I mean, if that works for you, hey, more power to you. But yeah, this is leading you back to yourself, and it's not about blame. It's about awareness. All right, number five. Is that the right side? Okay, awesome. Well, some of you fives, I feel a real kind of like nestling vibe in a way. for some of you. Like it's maybe a relationship is now becoming that. You know, could also be having, building of a family, of a household. Or in some way building some type of house, some with something that you're passionate about. It doesn't have to be a family relationship. It could be I'm building a house with this practice of mine, or with this whatever it is, or in my practice of playing piano, like I'm building a house, like um, to work off of passion. You know what I'm saying? Of things that that you are emotionally connected to. The other thing is I really feel right now that in this period of your life, many of you feel emotionally secure, especially maybe within a particular relationship or relationships. So it's actually a good sign. Keep doing what you're doing. Shit, keep doing what you're doing. All right, what we got here? Number six, five of clubs. Number six. Listen, please be very careful and be very mindful. For some reason, I feel like some of you sixes can. Well, first of all, let me tell you what this card is about. And I'm going to tell you what it's telling me, actually, not what it's about, because that changes sometimes. Aggressive, maybe even, I don't know, aggressive communication, though, definitely. I was going to say maybe even lightweight confrontational, you know? What they're telling me to tell you is to be able to, not to be able to, how do I want to say this? They're telling me to tell you, strive, you know, be more mindful of not just like what you're saying and how you're saying it, but the effects that it's going to have. Because I feel like right now, you might be going through a phase where it seems like there's almost instant karma for a lot of the shit you say. You know what I mean? Like in some form of fashion, like that shit come right back. So if you can use it to kind of like hurl shit at yourself, then you can also use what you say and more importantly, the feeling behind what you say to expand, to create, to build. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's not really so much the point here. It's just, because I feel like there are certain situations that are brewing, you know what I mean, or are about to show up, or you're about to cross paths with, and the outcome of these situations are really going to be in your own hands, more or less in your own tongue. Okay, because I feel even though you might be telling the truth, even though whatever, like sometimes it's just wiser to either not say shit or say the very least, you know, because there's just certain times where you don't need to create more fucking complication or more problems for yourself. And sometimes these things may even affect others. If you have children, they start affecting your children, because if it's affecting you, it's going to affect your children. So like, I mean, this has a very cumulative effect. So um, you just want to be more mindful, you know what I'm saying, right now. And I don't know why for each and whoever this is for, or however many people this is for. um, yeah, you want to be very. I know it's going to be different for each one of you. Like I'll say the consequences of just not keeping a rein on some of the times like with your mouth or what you saying sometimes. And on another level, like you're speaking shit into your life. So like you got to catch yourself. You got to catch yourself. All right, number seven. What is this? Right side or is this? I cannot see. Um, I can't see the fucking card. Okay. Tell you what we're gonna do. We're just going to. Okay. Yeah. You know what? This is also a time for you that's coming through anyways. This is the message that's coming through for you as far as this two of hearts, right side up. Um, Now is the time with whatever circumstance it is that's really, sorry about hitting this mic. It's really kind of that has a tendency or potential to get you vexed, you know what I'm saying? To make peace with something. There's a reason why it's making you vexed, and it's not just the outward surface. but actually to make partnership with this, whatever it is that is caused, whether it's an imprint, whether something happened to you, um, another source of imprinting, getting imprints that thoughts, beliefs in your head that then form like belief blocks or clusters, because one belief a lot of times can spurn another, or it's related to this one, has elements of this belief in there. And these main, especially these foundational beliefs or limiting beliefs, limiting perspectives, or another way you could say them instead of limiting or negative beliefs is, protection beliefs. You know, your conscious or your subconscious mind actually thinks it's keeping you away from harm in some form or fashion. So, um, now is the time. Okay, now is the time to make peace with whatever those emotional energy. I don't want to even like. I'm not. They're not blockages. I'm not going to call them blockages, but yeah, these energetic like clusters, I guess you could say. Number eight. Number eight. You have the number nine of diamonds. Okay, but this. Hold on now. This shit is reversed though. Okay, so what is it you want to say? What is it you want to say? So, I'm just gonna tell you like it is. I see there is like a some type of a loss of money or losing it in some way. Even if you lose access to it, for some reason maybe something happens or somebody uses your thing and then like next thing, for whatever reason, like the shit gets froze up for something or whatever, and then like you had that money but now like you can't get to it. Um, Either that or like there's some surprise garnishment fine thing, whatever, I don't know. That's one level of this. Okay, I feel like that may be on the very very near horizon for some, so we just want to be careful. I mean, and if it's not avoidable, then our acceptance of whatever ending it is or could, and it's also, something that else is kind of like trying to come through about this was this is also the end. Every once in a while, if you ever think about it, like how much you've changed, like think of yourself 2 years ago, right? And now think of yourself right now. And it's like during the course of that time, I mean, yeah, maybe there were certain points where you really could feel yourself change, but for the most part, you're so busy going, 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 you stop, you look back, and you're like, God damn, like I did like a 180. Like when did that happen? Even though yes, you're doing the work, but it's that approach, is gonna have very favorable benefits. It's almost like it's gonna just like something's gonna happen. It's gonna be like you're gonna look back and be like, "Yo, this is one of the big. This is a fucking huge blessing in my life. It wasn't a bad shit. It was more of a blessing than a bad shit. Now that I think about it and I see how it turned out. But if you hold on to the fact like this shouldn't have happened, or I don't want to stop doing this, and even on the values, what I'm talking about is like, anyways, I'm saying all that to say, I think now some of you are going to have those moments where you actually get this chance to like kind of look back and realize too how what certain things that were very important, like the end of that, like it's like, and it's almost liberating or freeing, I'll say, more than liberating. If you got liberties, you're still not free. Freedom and liberty is two different things. But I forgot what the fuck where I was at. Oh yeah, but like looking back and shit, because it's the end. So something has definitely also ended or is ending that was important. It's ending being important to you anymore because that's not who the fuck you are now. You know what I'm saying? Point blank. All right. Okay. So we're gonna go with number nine. The Niners, the nines, the fine like wines nines, and of course it's a six. This one though, mm, mm-mm. This one's reverse. Means that we got some homework to do here. Okay, my nines, all my nueves. we got some homework to do, inner homework. You got a six of diamonds reversed. Okay, so one can look at it as in knocked out of homeostasis, but I think for some of you going to that next level, you have a little bit, what's the word? Fuck. Um, um, my son's opening the door. Anyways, I'm sorry about that, folks. I'm just making sure he don't come outside because he ain't got no pants or shoes on. What is it where you like you sell yourself out? You know what I'm saying? Right now, I smoked a little bit some earlier, so yeah. As far as like what the fuck is the word? Oh shit. Anyhow, um, so I think there's more traction. There's a lot to be gained here by being true to yourself. You know what I'm saying? True to what the fuck is important to you and how important it is that you see yourself as a particular kind of person of your choice. If that makes any sense, all right? So there's definitely some of this going on. I do apologize for taking so long and shit with this, but and when it comes, it comes, and like I sometimes I can't do both. You know, I gotta like stop. There was something else here though. Some of you, please don't sacrifice your values in the sexual department. All right. uh, yeah. No, but like you're doing something, but like it's like you're selling yourself out. Like you're not living up to your true shit. Not like you're not living up to your true shit. Let me correct that. You're not being authentic, and that's part of the problem. You're not being totally authentic. In other words, let's say you really don't prefer to do something, but you're doing it because in some form of fashion you feel you have to, or you're scared that maybe if you don't, that it's just gonna be slim pickings if I don't, so like if this is what's hitting, like I guess I gotta do this, but like you're just to that point now where it's like I can't do it no more because like I don't believe in doing this shit no more. I don't believe in this no more. It's empty. So anyhow, that's the inner homework though, is getting things back in order. You know what I'm saying? So that's been the energy reading. Sorry if I'm long-winded. Sorry for whatever. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, I got more emails coming for you. So peace and blessings, and love y'all. Shit.